Hey guys, so it's that time of year when the diet industry starts pushing hard. So I wanted to chat over some coffee and talk about why dieting fails. Not emotionally, but biologically. I think a lot of people assume health feels hard because they lack discipline. But in reality, most people have been taught strategies that run counter to how human physiology and human behavior actually work. So whenever you follow a restrictive diet, especially one that drops calories too low or eliminates entire categories of food, the body interprets it as a threat, and the response is predictable. Your resting metabolic rate drops. Your ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, rises. Leptin, which is your satiety hormone, falls. Your cortisol increases. Cravings intensify, and without adequate protein and resistance training, you're going to lose lean muscle mass. This is not a moral failure, it's just evolutionary design. And here's another dimension the diet industry completely ignores: bio-individuality. And that just means that no two bodies respond to the same intervention in the same way. You got to factor in your age, genetics, hormone profile, muscle mass, sleep quality, stress load, metabolic flexibility, your past dieting history, and your underlying health. They all influence how you respond to food and exercise. So a restrictive one-size-fits-all diet isn't just unsustainable, it's physiologically mismatched for most people. Fast weight loss makes this even more complicated. We consistently see in the research that rapid loss increases the likelihood of weight gain. It's because the body was not given time to adapt. These awesome bio machines of ours require slow, steady change that preserves muscle and protects our metabolic health. Here's the behavioral piece. Restriction undermines habit formation because habits rely on reward, low friction, and repetition. So the restriction increases friction and it removes reward, making habits nearly impossible to maintain. This is why I teach nutrition by addition and macros rather than restriction. Because our bodies function best when they receive sufficient inputs. Adequate protein for satiety and muscle, fiber for digestion, hormones, and glucose stability, and enough total calories to prevent metabolic slowdown. Also micronutrients from whole real foods for mitochondrial function. These inputs support physiology instead of fighting it, and it's also where bio-individuality becomes essential. Because your optimal protein intake, your fiber tolerance, your carb threshold, all of it, they're unique to you. There's no universal diet. There is only your physiology and whether your habits support or undermine it. I think that tracking is such a great tool. It's not to restrict, but to gain clarity, because anything that gets measured can be managed and improved. You don't need to lose 10 pounds in a month. Fast loss typically reflects water, glycogen, and lean mass, not sustainable fat loss. So if you care about your long-term health, you gotta go low and slow. There is no hack, there is no workaround. And treating yourself better and being healthy is actually so much easier than dieting. And the takeaway is simple: you're not stuck, you're not too old, you're not bad at consistency. You've just been handed strategies that don't align with your biology or your bio-individual needs. Everything I share on here is designed to help you toward an evidence-based approach that respects your biology. And if you ever want more structured support, the link to my website is in my Facebook and Instagram bios. and it'll be on TikTok soon. You'll find my myth-busting monthly newsletter. I've got a few self-paced courses and the opportunity to work one-on-one if you want something that's a little more tailored specifically to you. Check it out. Big love, you guys.